on, my friends. Hey, that little singing part is getting a little bit better, don't you think? I don't know. All right, let's see. Oh, Brandon says, win. We wrapped up an amazing Q1 and ready to tackle Q2. Woo! That's awesome. Hey, you guys, it is Friday. So Fridays has always been like literally my favorite day of the week. Now, let me tell you a really interesting story. So Brandon made a comment earlier and he said, let's see, he said, fun fact. This is about the time on a Friday Mel and I would catch a beer and brainstorm ways to be awesome. So this is actually true. So Brandon and I actually became entrepreneurs right around the same time in 2014. In fact, we ended up having offices right by each other. And if you know anything about entrepreneurship, you know that it can be a little bit lonely, right? And so here's the deal. So Brandon and I definitely were in this journey together, and we were like messaging and talking all the time, and we became very good friends. And we also became business partners, strategists, and all those things. And then we ended up having offices in the same building in downtown Muncie. And so I always said, hey, now that we're entrepreneurs, one of the things that we're going to lose track of is Friday. Because when you work a 9 to 5, Friday, 5 o'clock, you're like, thank God the weekend is here, right? Well, when you are self-employed, you work 7 days a week. You think about your business 24/7. And so I've always been really passionate about ensuring that I don't lose track of that. I never wanted to lose sight of Fridays and celebrating Fridays. And so I really wanted to make sure that I was still finding a way. And so we would basically say, hey, let's get our stuff done. And if we have a good productive week, 3 o'clock, it's quitting time. Quitting time. So Fridays at 3, we would literally, as long as we had our enough stuff done, we would quit. And of course, both of us probably ended up working on Saturdays and whatever. But anyway, we would actually, he's right, we would get together and we would just brainstorm the futures of our businesses and just take some time to reflect on the week and what went well. So that kind of started this interesting tradition for me about Fridays. So Fridays is my favorite day. I love to celebrate Fridays. I also love to not work past 3. Sometimes that does not work out. Sometimes I have seasons where you work till 8 o'clock on Friday. Sometimes you don't. But what I know is this. I know that when it comes to Fridays inside of DIY Marketing with Melanie, my Facebook group, so any of you guys that are not in there, you need to come join us and have some fun. We have what we call Friday Free For All. And so we celebrate our wins. It's a little routine, and you basically just take the moment to reflect and you share a win or 2 or 3 or 5. It's also a time when you can actually promote things going on in your business, your website, what you do, or just share with the group what you do. It's a self-promotion free group, but on Fridays, it's a Friday Free For All. So earlier today, Kevin McAleer, one of my group members, he posted in there that he has had some really great success lately on his YouTube channel, and his YouTube channel had a huge bump in followers. So he shared that this morning. We've got some other things going on. So yeah, so even if you're not in my group, why don't you just share with me some wins that you've had? So, we've got some people sharing up wins here in the group here. So, Andrea says, chairman of the board of our national accrediting body of paddling instructors, sang my praises to the U.S. Coast Guard leadership social media team because of the educational sessions I've been doing as a volunteer using StreamYard. Fan-freaking-tastic. That's awesome. So I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So if you have a win, share it with me. I'd love to know. I am going to share some super exciting news with you guys. I'm pretty jazzed up about this. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and it's happening. It's like a little dream come true. And I'm just pumped about it. So Lisa says, hey, thank God it's Friday. Totally, right? So Whitney says she loves Fridays ever since she was a kid. Whitney is also using StreamYard. If you're wondering what I'm doing here and how I'm doing all this, I'm using an application called StreamYard, which lets me display this beautiful overlay right here, right? It's got the little thing at the bottom. It's an application that I use to go live, and it's freaking awesome. So I love it. If you want to check out StreamYard, go to melaniediane.com/StreamYard, and you can check it out. So Lisa says, I'm excited to celebrate, or I'm excited for some dream come true news. Yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. So here's the deal. It's not necessarily, it's a win for me, but it could be a win for you. That's what I will say right now. In fact, I believe it's a win for me because I'm going to have some fun with it. I'm going to learn some things, but I also think it's going to be a win for you. Now, also, people like to ask me, how in the hell how is there music playing while you're live? Well, I'm using an application in combination with StreamYard where we are using I'm playing music through Epidemic Sound. Let me take off my overlay here. And so what you see here is a little virtual audio mixer. And so that's how I'm actually able to pump sound, because right now, Wavelink, this application, so when you go if you were going into Zoom, so I can do this in Zoom meetings as well. I can play music if I want to. Anywhere where you get to select a microphone as your audio, then you basically select this as your microphone, and anything that this is playing, right, will push audio into wherever your microphone is playing. So right now, I'm pushing this audio into StreamYard, so I can actually change the volume of the music. I can make it louder for you guys. And I can make it quieter so that you can still hear me, right? I can also adjust my mic. This is my microphone over here. This is another microphone and another microphone, but they are muted at the time, so they're not pushing any audio out. So I can control all kinds of things doing that. The music I'm playing is over here using Epidemic Sound. So I'm just in Epidemic Sound, which is a subscription-based application for music and sound effects. They actually just added a bunch of sound effects, so I'm actually kind of excited to play with that. And I basically create a playlist, and this is what I play, and I change it up, for my countdown. But for the countdown, so that you guys, just so you know, I'm using OBS, the OBS software, to control what you see on screen. So for example, when we got started, what you saw was this, right? you can see it again. We'll make me bigger and you can see this again. So I'm using OBS to control what you see. And when I make myself full screen, I can do things like this countdown video and I can fade it in, which puts it over me transparently. So that's how I do that. Now that takes some setup, a little bit of knowledge. That's a little bit more advanced. But when you play around with live video and applications, you can learn to do all kinds of really cool things and have a lot of fun with it. So I always like to make sure everybody understands what the heck I'm doing and how the heck I'm doing it, because somebody always wants to know and somebody always asks, right? Cynthia's here. Hey, Cynthia, I saw you on StreamYards. I saw you asking a question on StreamYard earlier about multiple cameras, OBS, etc., guests and stuff. So great question. I saw that. And I actually do it the exact same way that today's guest on StreamYard did. I use OBS for me, but when I have a guest, I just use the StreamYard application to bring my guest in. So for sure. So Whitney says, I need to set a reminder for all of your lives. So I go live every Tuesday at 2 o'clock Eastern time. So I can tell you that on my channels, YouTube, Facebook page, and of course, inside my Facebook group, which is free. So if you're an entrepreneur or somebody who wants to learn about social media and doing it yourself and live video and all those things, come and join that group. We have a great community. Lots of people here are part of that community and it's really great and it's growing and everybody, it's just like a family. I love it. It's a little DIY family. So super, super fun. But I go live, I multi-stream every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So put it on your calendar and you will never miss a beat. I know PokeGal is almost always there on Tuesdays. Ariana, that's her name. Cynthia, who is Purgatory. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up. Purgatory Paranormal of New York. So she always tunes in on Tuesdays as well. And there's a bunch of other people. You guys are all pretty fantastic. So yes, to answer that question. So I am using OBS as the virtual camera. So you have to turn the virtual camera on in OBS and then use that as your webcam inside StreamYard. So that's all the geeky stuff, right? Like that's the geeky stuff. I will tell you, I love this stuff. And anyone can learn how to do these things. I like to figure this stuff out. It takes some time, but I enjoy that process. What I love to do is take all that time, figure all these things out, and then break it down for you in the simplistic way so that you can implement it without spending all that time trying to figure it out, right? So that's the stuff I love to do. And I will tell you that my news today that I wanted to share is, first of all, earlier this week I did a training and it was about personal branding. And it's a training I'm really passionate about, super passionate about people understanding who they are, and really letting themselves out. So if you missed that, go back and watch that replay. If you share it with your team, share it with your group. Whitney, I know that you have your own downline, but Whitney is a coach. She's a coach for business, home-based businesses, MLMs, whatever you want to call them. And anybody really, I mean, I know Whitney would probably coach any person who's trying to lead a team, right? But if you share it with your team, Whitney, share it with your people, that training, because they probably need to see that too, right? And at the end of that training, I also announced that doors are open right now for my live video bootcamp. Now, this is a program that I am really passionate about. I'm really excited about. We build a strategy. We plan, we work on your specific content strategy that you need so that you can reach your audience and actually let live video help you achieve your goals in your business, whether it be growing your email list, growing your following, selling more products, making new partnerships, finding more collaborations, building your network so that you can then expand your reach even more. I'm a big believer in the power of live video, and there's a lot of ways that we can use live video to just do some amazing things. And so the doors are open, and they are open until Tuesday at midnight Eastern time. So they close. Enrollment will close. And then the party starts, right? So I already have people enrolled. They're already in there. They're getting excited. I've got people that have enrolled in the VIP program. I'm so excited about that. I added a VIP program because I had so many people asking me for additional one-on-one coaching. This is an online course, but it is also a group coaching program. And so I come in on Mondays, we do a Zoom call with everybody, we get together, we talk about roadblocks, mindset, you ask your questions, we all talk together, we share wins. Then you can post whatever you want throughout the week in the group. And then Thursdays, you post your questions and I go live and answer your questions. And I show you all the fun stuff that I do too. And then the VIP component just adds additional one-on-one coaching to that too. And it also adds, you get a Telegram private message with me where you can message me anytime with an audio, text, video, whatever you want. So you always feel supported. You always feel like you have me right there watching you, helping you, doing whatever it is you need to get going with your live video. Live video can be something that you can just get started with, but it can be something that you can grow into doing all these cool, fun things. And it's not as difficult as you think, but you do have to know what to do. And there are techniques. And so the course also teaches you the best techniques for before, during, and after your live videos, because you could figure all that out over time, but I want you to actually know and feel confident that you're doing it all the right ways so that it's aligned with you and your business goals, but also aligned, like I said, with you, your authentic self, right? So I want to help you put yourself out there so you can make all these amazing connections and just whatever your goals are. Some people come into this boot camp and they don't have any monetary goals. They have philanthropic goals. They have a message and they want to get more people to be aware of their message. And that's their goal. And so we align their strategy with that goal and we find ways to use video. And one of the tips I will share with you is learning how to actually do interviews and have guests on your show is going to help you become a guest and get asked to be a guest on other people's shows. And some people, that's what they want. They want that PR. They're selling a book. They're launching a program, they're building a cause, right? Whatever it might be. And they want to be a guest on other people's shows, other people's podcasts. And if you have interviews of your own, you expand your network 10 times faster. And you also show that you know how to have guests, which means you're probably going to be a really good guest. And I will tell you that when you go looking for guests for your show or somebody pitches you, you go check them out. And if you see that they have experience with this, you are that much more likely to say, yes, you can come on my show because you know that they are going to have experience and deliver amazing content. And so that's one of those fringe benefits that people don't really think about when it comes to live video and actually how they produce their shows too. And so this boot camp teaches you all that stuff. It's got a course with all these things. We do advanced strategies, how to repurpose your content, how to change things up so that you can learn and pivot and learn about your audience and build an even better content strategy. We talk about all that stuff. There's a tech library because the tech overwhelms everyone. We talk about gear, microphone, all the things you need to know about how to go from webcam or phone to fancy camera like this one that has quick focus and does fun things, right? We learn all about all that stuff. But the group coaching part is definitely my favorite part. So enrollment is open. But listen, why am I here today to tell you what's the exciting news I have? The exciting news is that for a year I have dreamt about the perfect module or lesson that should be included in this course that I am not qualified to teach. And I'm like, okay, I can either learn this and add it to my course, or I can find somebody else that's better or more experienced and that this is their jam and they can come teach. And I finally found this person. And so I'm super excited to announce that Tracy Morgan, who is a fellow entrepreneur, she is an ads coach. She literally, the way I geek out on live video, she geeks out on ads. And ads are always changing. So she is actually creating a custom jumpstart guide so that we can learn how to take our lives and convert them into Facebook and Instagram ads. And if you've been doing social media for a while as a business, you know organic is great, but you also know that this is a bit of a pay to play world. And so I am so excited that Tracy has agreed to come into my program and offer us with this amazing bonus module. I'm so excited about this because this is one of those things that needs to be included in my course, but I simply am not the person to teach it. I just am not. I can't wait to take this bonus module myself because I need to be doing this too. When it's time to up the game and utilize the power of ads, I'm like a little lost, you guys. So I am so excited to go through this bonus module with you. And it comes with a workbook and click-by-click tutorials. Click-by-click tutorials on exactly what we need to do. And it's fresh because this stuff's changing all the time. Tracy's agreed to be very generous and offer us this bonus module. And I can't tell you how freaking excited I am because literally I've always felt like this needed to be included in my course, but I simply am not the right person to include it, to do it. And I just haven't had the time to learn it. And honestly, it's one of those things where even as I'm getting ready to launch a program or getting ready to do something new, I think I need to be using ads. Growing my audience, getting in front of new people that don't know me. Now I'm going to be able to do that because Tracy is going to bring this module to us and I'm going to be able to learn to do it too. I cannot wait for this. I'm so excited about this. This was my big announcement today and I just wanted to make sure you all knew about it. So again, Enrollment's open right now. And yes, woohoo! Exactly. Exciting news. Yes, it's huge. Seriously, this is like, I've always felt like I was not able to fulfill the need. And now I've just like, hey, girl, come on over here. Just like Crystal Profit. She's my podcasting expert. She's got a bonus training that she's going to do with us live. You're going to get to talk to Crystal and ask her questions. So I've got Crystal coming in. I have Tracy coming in. I will tell you, Jamie Faulkner is here watching. Love you, Jamie, so much. Jamie knows that one of my dreams has always been to bring in, like, have this like cool like swirl of experts helping the DIYer, not this agency where they have to pay you to do it. People need to learn to do this stuff themselves. And I'm so passionate about that. And so it's very difficult to find people that are able to teach the DIYer at that level. And so I'm just like so pumped that I have these amazing guest instructors that are coming into the boot camp. I'm just so excited. Julie's here. What is up, Julie from StreamYard? Hello, sister. Y'all know Julie. If any of you are in the StreamYard community, you know Julie. She's amazing. Laura says, do you want a dyslexia expert? You know what? I bet there are a lot of people that need a dyslexia expert. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia says, very exciting, Melanie. Yes, thank you so much. This is going to be great. So here's the deal. I want you to know something. This bonus expires on Sunday. So you got to get into action. If you are thinking about this program and you have questions about it, first of all, you need to go to melaniediane.com/go live. That is where it is. Do I have a banner for that? I don't think I do. That is because I didn't have one ready. Hold on. This is why I love StreamYard, you guys, because it's that simple. I just say, oops, I need a banner. So give me a banner. Boom. Right? Just like that. So go to melaniediane.com/go live. Check this program out. It's got the details there for you. It's a 6-week program, but you will stay in your family. Your bootcamp family will stay together for an additional month, but you have the course for the rest of the year. So all the course content, including Tracy's bonus, including Crystal's content, all of the replays of our coaching calls, all the replays of our live Q&As, right? All that stuff's going to be there. We're also going to talk about you getting yourself out there. I'm going to be in there supporting you, helping you get over these fears, these mindset issues. I will tell you, one of my favorite things is when I see my students go live in our practice group, because you have a safe playground to play around and get the kinks worked out and get the nerves worked out. It is my favorite when I watch somebody go live for the very first time. Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps right now. I remember when Genevieve Journal went live for the very first time. I remember her watching her. She's like, this is the first time I've done it. Okay. She was like, she was just like, kind of like had all this adrenaline. And then it was the cutest dang thing ever. She's like, okay, thanks everybody. Okay, bye. Then she's like, how do I turn this off? She couldn't, and that's part of it. You just got to get in there and play with it. But do it. Don't do it alone. Do it with us. I remember when Angie King went live for the first time. And I remember afterwards, she was like, oh my gosh. She was so full of energy. And she was just like, that felt so amazing. Oh my gosh. And she just felt so much more empowered. And then she kept going live. And Genevieve kept going live. Stephanie Roof was going live. She kept going live. She went live in her group. She came in and she's like, I just went live for the first time to my group. So I'm telling you, it is powerful. It is powerful to get to the place where you can click go live. And I'm telling you, you don't have to figure it out alone. I would love to welcome anyone into our group, right? Julie says, banners on the fly. I saw you doing that today, Julie. So yes, please. I would love to welcome anyone who is interested in taking they're not going live to going live, or anyone that's wanting to learn how to up the game with this type of stuff that I'm doing today. You will learn these things. I have a tech library. Now, we talk about different applications, but there's a tech library that will support you with the application StreamYard. It is the application I love. It's the application that I personally believe is the best. And I'm not saying that because I'm a partner. I was saying that before I became a partner. It is the best. It is the most user intuitive. It is the most robust. The free plan is the most generous out there. So you do not even have to pay for it. You can get started with the free plan and do amazing things. These banners at the bottom, you can do all that stuff. You can share your screen. You can bring on guests, right? So I'm telling you, and I know Whitney's here. She's been using StreamYard. She just started using it. She's loving it. So we learn all that stuff. I teach you all my ways. I teach you all the tricks. And I teach you about the gear. This is why I do this. I know where you are today, and I want you to get started with what you have today. But then I also want you to know what opportunities you have to take it to other levels. You don't have to take it to this level where I am today. You don't have to at all. You could just simply stay in a certain space that's pretty comfortable for you. That's completely fine. But I think it's powerful for you to understand your options and to know where you might want to go, right? And so, for example, you might be starting with just a webcam or just your phone, using your phone as your webcam. But when you learn about other cameras or learn about other microphones, you're not going to go out there and make poor decisions. You're not going to go spend money that you don't need to spend. I see this all the time. You're going to spend money when you're ready to spend money. Hopefully after you've earned money, because live video is helping you support your revenue goals, right? You start with what you have, but then you'll know what steps you have to look forward to and how you can slowly add things in. I used an analogy earlier today when I was talking to another group, and I said, it's not like you have to sprint into the ocean and dive into the deep water. You walk up and you dip your toes in the sand and you let the water rinse up onto you, right? And then you step back and you say, man, that water's a little bit cold. I'm going to give it another try. You walk a little deeper. You come back out and you say, ooh, that water's a little cold. I think I might want to go put on something warmer. And then you go back into the ocean. You walk in deeper and you say, this is actually really comfortable. This is fun. These waves are great. You know what? I think I'm going to go back and get a bodyboard. I'm going to give this a try. Then you go back into the ocean. You go deeper into the ocean and you give that bodyboard a try and you come in. And then you say, this is so fun. This is great. Then you go back into the ocean and you try new things and new tricks. You don't start out running into the ocean with the bodyboard trying to figure something out. You dip your toes in the water first. And here's the thing. I will hold your hand as you do all this stuff, right? Your family will be there. Your bootcamp family members will be there with you, hanging out with you, helping you go through this journey that's your unique journey. And you know what? One of your fellow bootcampers might already be on the bodyboard. They might already be out there on the bodyboard, but they're trying to learn how to get on the surfboard. But you can see and watch them on their bodyboard, ask them a question, and they can say, oh yeah, I remember when I was just dipping my toes in the water, but here's what I learned. Here's what you don't want to do. Don't make the same mistakes I made. That's the beautiful part about this boot camp is people are in this as different levels and we all work together and we are this little family together. And I'm telling you, the group component is my favorite part. It is. Yeah, I'm really proud of the online course I've created, but the group coaching and the group component is by far the most life-changing piece, I think. And then as I said, I added this VIP component because I had so many people saying, this is all amazing, but I also think I want some one-on-one time with you to really dig deeper into my personal problems, but also my personal challenges and my personal strategy with my unique business. And that's what I was doing before. I've been coaching people for years and helping people and working with people. And I love to dig deep into strategy. I love to dig deep. I'm like, all right, let's talk about your goals. Let's talk about your audience. Here's what you need to do. Okay, great. Come back to the next session with this stuff. Let's go. Right? So I love this VIP component because it was asked for. I got asked for it and it's really fun. It's great. I'm excited. I'm excited to have a few of these boot campers that want to take it to that level. I get to sit there and actually get to learn more and more about them and build this really cool relationship with them. So you have two options. You can join the program for $497 or you can join it for $1497 with the VIP option, which includes an additional 6 one-on-one sessions with me and a full chat where you can chat with me anytime during the 6 weeks. So it's 6 weeks of group coaching. You have the online course, the tech resource library. You have that until the end of the year. So the reason I leave all that left to the end of the year is because you may go through this program and then you may 2 months down the road be like, okay, now I'm ready to do interviews. I want to go back and rewatch that lesson because I'm getting ready to have someone on my show. I want to rewatch that lesson so I make sure I do all the right things. I need to go back and get that checklist again about what to do before, during, and after because I'm now ready to do this and I want to make sure I do it right. Or, okay, now I've got quite a few live videos done. Now I want to go back and repurpose those live videos. Oh, now I'm ready to convert some of these to ads. So now I'm going to watch Tracy's bonus. So you're going to find yourself going back or, oh, I'm ready to revisit my strategy again. I'm going to watch that strategy module all over again. So I like to keep the course available to you through the rest of the year so that you don't feel pressure, right? You go through those videos on your own time and your own schedule, right? Everybody's schedules are different, but the coaching and the live Q&As, you got to take advantage of that during that 6 weeks, right? Get into action. My goal is for you to get into action because people say all the time, I'm not quite ready for live video. In fact, I had a lot of people message me last time we launched, and they were just like, "Are you going to do this program again? Because I'm just not quite ready yet." And they had various reasons for it. And a couple people came back and they're like, I was like, why are you not ready? What makes you feel like you're not ready? And they're like, I just, time and this and that. And I basically said, but will you be ready? Is anything going to change between now and in 3 or 4 months? Is anything really, truly going to change? So you're not ready. You're never really ready. When you're ready? After you've already started taking action. I promise you. Take it from me. I sat around not being ready for a long time. Long time. What is up, Sonia? Hello, sister. Trish is here. What's going on, sister? Man, I haven't seen Trish in forever. Since our reunion. Oh, man. So fun. You guys are awesome. So here's what I will say. Here's what you need to do. The bonus, Tracy's bonus, okay? Tracy's bonus does expire on Sunday. So you need to enroll by midnight on Sunday if you want this bonus. Okay? This thing is going to be so good. So good. But it expires on Sunday night at midnight. So if you want this bonus, you got to get into action and go get enrolled. If you have any questions whatsoever, then I want you to send me a DM or send me an email. If you're on my email list, reply to my email and just say, Melanie, I'm on the fence and here's why. Or Melanie, here's my question, right? That's what I want to know. Let me know. Don't sit on the fence anymore. That is the worst thing ever. So if you're thinking about this program, if it's something you're interested in, then let's get you going, because as soon as you sign up, you're going to go into the Facebook group, which I'm actually going to go live in our Facebook group right after this. They don't even know it yet. So any of you that have enrolled already, I'm getting ready to go live in there, right? We're already getting started. We're already building our family. The course starts, you will get the first module on the 18th of April. Our first Zoom coaching call is April 19th. But the sooner you get enrolled, the sooner you get excited, the sooner you know you're ready, and you're already going to be added to the family, and we're going to start getting to know each other, right? And so I would love for any of you who have questions to let me know. Any of you that are ready, then I want you to get signed up so we can start getting to know each other and start building this relationship that we're going to have, and we're going to have a ton of fun. So the sooner you get in, the sooner you get started. Okay. Now this group is also your practice playground. This is where you're going to practice and play around with everything. I'm going to give you assignments. You're going to do stuff, right? You're going to do stuff. Trish. Oh, Trish and I go way back. Grew up together. All right, y'all. That's what I wanted to let you guys know about. It's Friday. Go celebrate. Go do it however you do. Don't ever forget to reflect back on your week. What are you grateful for? What happened for you this week that was great? I can tell you right now, I'm on fire because of the people who are already enrolling in my boot camp, my VIPers, and also the people that are enrolling in the group coaching component. I'm just so excited to get in there and get started and start getting to know everybody. So I'm going to go live in there right after this and just start talking to them. And so I'm going to probably be live in there this weekend. I'll probably be live in there next week as well, because that's what I like to do. I'm going to start getting to know everybody, start assessing. Where are y'all? What do you have questions, right? See you, Cynthia. So I'm pumped about this, and I want you to just, regardless of where you are, just go have a good Friday. I don't care whether you sign up for my program or not. I just want to make sure everybody knows about the stuff going on. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I might see you this weekend, whether I see you in the boot camp or whether I see you over here. I'm sure I'll be live again because I learned a couple new things. I'm actually going to be going live and talking about this microphone right here, the Blue Yeti Nano, because Blue came out with an application that has some automatic settings so that you can change the way that mic sounds. It's pretty cool. So if any of you have that microphone, I'm going to be exploring that and playing around with that here pretty soon. So, okay, it's Friday. I'm going to get out of here so I can go live in my group, start saying hi to my boot campers and have some fun. You guys have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Enjoy. See you guys.